channel pilots. Today I come down to my local site hoping to fly. Clearly it's way too windy. So what I was thinking is that this would be a chance for me to share something with you guys. One of my habits when I go cross country is that when I land, I drop a pin on my Google Maps. Then I can reflect on all the cross countries that I've done and find all the places that I've actually landing out. Now I was looking at this the other day and reminiscing about some of the flights that I've had. But the one thing that really kept on coming to mind that I thought I should share with you guys is the very first pin I ever dropped. Now this pin is a very short distance away from where I launched, which is Whitewall. I remember the day very well. I was on my BGD Epic. It was a really good day, quite quiet in the sky to be fair, and I was just boating about, managed to find a thermal, and I just started cranking it in this thermal. Just enjoying myself, and this is probably one of the first thermals I ever caught in my flying career. So I was going up this thermal, and I remember getting near the top, around about 1,300 feet above launch, when another pilot from the club came straight at me. Didn't join the thermal as normal etiquette would dictate, but actually flew straight at me to get into the same thermal. Now this made me take a different path to avoid an incident. I managed to crank off to the right hand side, drop out thermal, go around the other pilot, and then drop into the sink. Now this sink then hammered me down very quickly. I was well over the back of the hill by this time and no chance of getting back on speed bar on a low B. And what basically happened is I got extremely angry at the way this person handled themselves. The problem being is I couldn't find the thermal after that. I ended up holding on to that anger for the entire flight and all the way to the ground. I don't think it was lack of lift, it was literally my anger that drove me straight into the ground. Now what really happened is as I came down looking for anywhere to land, I was still angry. I found myself a place that I could land, completely forgot anything about any sort of wind shear that you might find in the sheltered backside of the hill amongst all these bushes. Just kept on effing and blinding all the way down that someone had done me wrong, and I ended up getting the approach wrong. I thought everything was right, wind cut out, I swung forward and I managed to actually collide with a barbed wire fence and a very large hedgerow. That took me 45 minutes to pick my gear out of it, luckily undamaged. A few rips in my harness from where I went into the barbed wire fence. But since then I've had similar instances where other people have cut me up, done me wrong as far as flying etiquette goes, entering thermals with me. I've under my breath effing blinded at people. In fact, you might have even seen one of my videos at 100 House where it's quite loud but not directed at the person as such, loud enough for them to hear. But I've tried my best to remember each time. Get over it quick. Move on with it. Don't be angry. Get on with your flight. It's the only way to be safe and actually enjoy the flying. The whole reason we're here. So, quick rebrief on that, guys. Don't be angry while flying. It doesn't work for you. It will not work for you. You'll just fly yourself to the ground. I hope someone can learn something from this, maybe even reflect that it's happened to them. Until next time, guys, hopefully I will see you in there one day.